What? My blood sugar is at. Is Magic Spoon good for your blood sugar? It claims to be a high protein, low carb, healthy cereal that's too good to be true, as stated on their website. So I am here to put it to the test and to answer the question, is Magic Spoon really good for your blood sugar, or is it really too good to be true? All right, let's get into it. So I've been hearing about Magic Spoon for so long now, but I never got myself to buy it just because for $10 a box, I didn't really feel like I needed it in my life, especially because like outside of childhood, I've never really been a cereal for breakfast type of gal. But one of my viewers commented that they really like Magic Spoon and that they also offer a 100% satisfaction or your money back guarantee. So I thought, why not? And this is also simplified by the fact that I recently found out that Target now carries Magic Spoon. So it was really easy for me to get my hands on these. And I got the 3 flavors that my Target was offering. So the fruity flavor, the peanut butter flavor, and the cocoa flavor. I also ended up buying kind of the counterpart cereals to each of these flavors. So I think it's like Fruit Loops for this one, Reese's Puffs for this one, and Cocoa Puffs for this one, just to do like a taste test comparison. But then I was like, wait a minute, why am I doing that to my body? So I returned those, and here I am. I'm just gonna be testing out these 3 flavors, and I'm also going to be seeing what happens to my blood sugar. All right, so it is my first time trying Magic Spoon. I'm actually really excited about this. I haven't had cereal in so long. Growing up, my favorite was definitely Frosted Mini Wheats, and I would kind of sift through the bag and try to pick out the pieces that had the most frosting. Leave down in the comments below what your favorite cereal was growing up. But I think today I'm going to start with the fruity flavor first. I've never been a fan of Fruit Loops, so I'm gonna just kind of start with the one that I probably will like the least first. So what I'm gonna do is I have my bowl here and I have my scale. So from looking at kind of the box, the serving size is 1 cup for a serving, which is 38 grams of cereal. So because I'm gonna test my blood sugar after this to see what happens there, I'm going to make sure that I measure out exactly 1 serving. And I'm gonna do 1/3 of a cup of this one, 1/3 of a cup of that one, and 1/3 of a cup of that one to make 1 whole cup, just so that we're being more scientific about this. I want to really keep it to the 1 serving to see what happens with my blood sugar. And I also am going to be measuring out my milk of choice, which right now is soy milk. I have my measuring cup for that as well. I'm going to be doing 1/3 cup of milk to 1/3 cup of cereal. So let's go ahead and get started. As far as my blood sugar, I had breakfast this morning at 9. It is 12:55 now, so my system is pretty empty. So there isn't anything that I previously ate that might impact the results of my blood sugar. So let's start and open this. Okay. Ooh, so this is what the bag looks like. They look like Fruit Loops. I mean, they're in the shape of loops as well. There's one floating at the top. How weird. Do you see that? Pieces are floating. Anyway, it smells just like Fruit Loops. Straight from the bag. Let me open it up. Ooh. My mouth is watering. It smells really good. I mean, they really do smell like Fruit Loops. They smell a little bit like powdery as well, which is interesting. Let's look at the ingredients first. So the ingredients here, it's a milk protein blend, which includes casein and whey protein concentrate, a sweetener blend, which includes allulose, monk fruit extract, stevia extract, oil blend, which is high oleic sunflower oil, avocado oil, tapioca starch, inulin from chicory root and or agave, natural flavor, salt, turmeric extract, spirulina extract, and vegetable juice for color. The box says that this is a grain-free, gluten-free cereal, 0 grams of sugar, 5 grams of net carbs, and 13 grams of protein. So 13 grams of protein in 1 serving is pretty phenomenal. I mean, just looking at the macros look great. I don't know how they do this. Again, there's total sugars, 0 grams, includes 0 added sugars. But the sweetener blend, again, is the allulose, monk fruit extract, stevia extract. And they're claiming that this is better than the classic cereal. I mean, let's test it out and see if that is actually true. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure that out on my food scale now. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and measure out just 1/3 cup of soy milk to eat with my cereal. And that looks like a really good cereal to milk ratio, so great. All right, so this is the Fruit Loops equivalent. Let's see how it tastes. And I like my cereal crunchy. I don't like it soggy from the milk, so I'm gonna try to eat this relatively fast. Okay, so right off the bat, what I'm noticing is that the flavor is a little bit muted than what I remember from Fruit Loops. As in, it's definitely not as sweet as Fruit Loops. It's just kind of like a more milder, gentle flavor. But I really like the crunch of this cereal. I don't hate it. I actually like that it's not overly sweet. If I was in the mood for cereal, I think this would definitely satisfy that craving. And as somebody who tries to do like a little bit of a lower carb, lower sugar diet when I can, the sweetness level is perfect for me. I'm gonna have to give this to my toddler as well to see if he would like it. I don't ever buy traditional cereals in our household, but when we go on vacation and like stay at a hotel or something and they have free continental breakfast, then my kid is very much drawn to the cereals that they have, Fruit Loops included. So I think it'll be interesting to give this to my kiddo and see if it is toddler approved. But I like it. I actually do like it. It feels like I'm eating real cereal. And I'm enjoying the experience. All right, so moving on to the peanut butter flavor. Off the bat, it looks like the macros are even better than the fruity flavor. 0 grams carbs, 4 grams of net carbs, which total carbs would be 10 grams, and then 14 grams of protein. So better macros than this one over here. So in terms of the sweetener, it says 0 added sugars, but it looks like allulose is the ingredient that they use to sweeten their cereals. And on here, there's a little blurb. It says, allulose is a rare sugar found in raisins, figs, and maple syrup. It contains only 10% of the calories of regular sugar and is only slightly metabolized by your body. So it barely impacts blood sugar levels. So I guess that's kind of the trick to this being a blood sugar friendly cereal. On this side here, it also says this is high protein, keto friendly, gluten free, grain free, soy free, wheat free, naturally flavored, totally delicious, childlike cereal for grown-ups. I'm excited about the peanut butter flavor. I think this is supposed to compare to the Reese's Puffs. I have never tried the Reese's Puff cereal. I actually don't even remember it being around when I was a child, but I do remember Captain Crunch had a peanut butter flavor cereal that I absolutely loved and thought was delicious. So I'm having kind of that in my mind in anticipation for trying this one. And in terms of the ingredients, it looks like it is, yeah, pretty much the same as the fruity flavor. So that milk protein blend, sweetener blend, oil blend, all the same, tapioca starch. This one in addition has peanut oil, peanut flour, peanut extract, and some salt. So yeah, basically the same base ingredients, maybe just the flavors change is my guess. So I'm gonna open this up. Here we go. Okay. So immediately I'm a little bit disappointed. I can see on the cover that these are loops also. I was expecting them to be like the puffs, the round spheres, but they are the loops, which again, I guess it makes sense. The cereal seems like it's made of the same stuff. It's just the flavor that's different. So, okay. I can't smell it through the back like I could with the fruity flavor. Ooh, okay, now the peanut butter smell really hits me. Oh, it smells good. I'm a huge fan of peanut butter, so I have a feeling I'm gonna like this one. So again, I'm going to measure out my cereal here. 13 grams is what I'm looking for. And you know, one serving being a cup, I believe is probably a bigger serving size than you would typically see on your traditional cereals. I feel like traditionally it's like maybe 2/3 cup or 3/4 cup for a serving. So already the serving is bigger, which I like. The more food, the better sometimes. I'm gonna measure out my milk here. Again, good ratio of milk to cereal. And I'm probably gonna eat this again quickly because I did notice from the fruity flavor that it was starting to get kind of soggy a little bit towards the end. It does feel like a grown-up cereal because it just isn't as sweet. And if you like that, not having it so sweet, then you'll like the cereal. If you're expecting this really to be comparable in taste to traditional cereals, you might be a little bit disappointed. It just isn't that sweet. I like the texture of these loops a lot. It's light, it's crunchy. I think I actually prefer the fruity flavor more, which is surprising because I don't, like I said, I don't like Fruit Loops. The flavor feels a little bit like a dud to me. Like I taste the peanut butter, but not to the full extent that I would want to. I mean, it really does feel like I'm eating cereal, which I am. This is real cereal, but I would definitely satisfy that craving if I ever craved cereal, which I don't usually, but I don't know, maybe now I will. I think one full serving, like 1 cup, would be too much for me. I almost think like half a cup would be the perfect little snack. Yeah, I think the peanut butter one is lacking in depth in terms of the flavor. I almost feel like I would want to add like peanut butter powder in here to kind of up the flavor profile a little bit. But it's not bad. And down the hatch, I'm done. It's sticking in my teeth just like regular cereal would. Moving on to the last and final flavor, I have the cocoa flavor here, which is supposed to be comparable to Cocoa Puffs. My mom didn't let me buy Cocoa Puffs, I think because she thought chocolate for breakfast, not good, but every other sugary cereal was okay. But whenever I got my hands on Cocoa Puffs, I remember just loving it so, so much. It would turn my milk this beautiful chocolatey brown. I loved it. So if this tastes anything like Cocoa Puffs, I think I'll be pretty happy. And the same ingredients, this one has 0 grams of sugars, 4 grams of net carbs, and 13 grams of protein. Again, I think it's the protein that I'm really liking. My kids, like I said, I don't buy classic cereals, but if they wanted to eat cereal, I would be happy to give them all of this protein in the morning. So let's go ahead and break into the cocoa flavor. Oh, this box was much easier to open. Ooh, it's all clumped together. All right, interesting. I smell the cocoa flavor a little bit through the bag. Let's open it and see if I get hit with that chocolatey smell. It smells powdery. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it smells kind of like flour. I'm not getting like that pure chocolatey smell. It's like a chocolate smell cut with flour? I know, it's just powdery. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Oh, I hope I like it. And also, again, not sphere shaped like I would hope with like the Cocoa Puffs, but that's okay. Texture does matter, right? Texture and shape matters. The fact that I bought 3 boxes of cereal and they all basically are kind of the same probably will make it so that I'm gonna get kind of tired of the texture faster, but let me see if I like the flavor. And I gotta say, I'm pretty full. This is my lunch and 2/3 cup so far is making me pretty full. Woo! they're falling out into chunks. So I have to put a couple pieces back. Okay, 13 grams right there. Okay. All right, let's dig into the cocoa. And it is turning my milk brown instantly. It's brown. And it's still kind of in clumps, as you can see here on my spoon. Interesting, because the other flavors were not like that. So let's see. Okay, my initial reaction is that I don't like it. It tastes nothing close to Cocoa Puffs. I feel like the fruity flavor was pretty close to that Fruit Loopsy vibe. This is not giving me Cocoa Puffs vibes at all. The chocolate flavor feels a little bit bitter to me. So definitely like a dark chocolate, maybe a very dark chocolate type of feel. Maybe if I keep eating it, the flavor will grow on me a little bit more. This one tastes the most artificially flavored to me out of the three. I know the box says no artificial flavors, right? Is that what it says? Naturally flavored, which some would argue is the same as artificial flavors. And this one is flavored basically just with cocoa powder. That's the only different ingredient it looks like from the other flavors. I don't like it. My milk is very dark at this point. Can you see that? Definitely my least favorite of the three, which is surprising because I thought it would be my favorite. Though I wonder if it's my least favorite because I had it last and I'm already full. I'll have more bowls of these. I mean, I'm gonna finish the boxes. I bought it, so I'm gonna eat them. Yeah, that one was my least favorite for sure. My toddler likes anything chocolate, so maybe he will like it. Whew, okay, so I am going to check back in to see what my blood sugar does at the 1 and the 2 hour mark. Overall, kind of general consensus is I like the cereal. I probably will not get another batch after these three, but I will finish them. I am drawn to the fruity flavor and the peanut butter flavor more than the chocolate flavor. And definitely if I am craving cereal for a meal, I think this would definitely satisfy that craving. But overall, when it says it's just as good as the classics, my humble opinion is that no, it's not. All right, I will check back in with you guys when I am ready to do my finger prick to test my blood sugar. 1 hour check here after the Magic Spoon cereal. I'm hoping for no spike, and I apologize. I did forget to test my blood sugar before eating, but typically my blood sugar runs between kind of the high 90s, low hundreds in between meals. What? My blood sugar is at 100. 100 here at the 1 hour mark. Again, I didn't test my fasting beforehand, but it couldn't have gone up much at all. So far, so good. I'll test again at the 2 hour mark. I'm back for my 2 hour check here. Ooh, strip flew out. Honestly, I was pretty shocked that my blood sugar was only at 100 at the 1 hour mark. I can't remember the last time I ate something where there was so little movement in my blood sugar at that 1 hour mark. So I'm really curious to see where I'm gonna be at the 2 hour mark. And it looks like my blood sugar is at 97. Honestly, that is pretty crazy. Truly, Magic Spoon was right. There is no impact on your blood sugar. I can't remember the last time I ate something where I really didn't have any impact on my blood sugar at all. So, thumbs up for the blood sugar aspect of Magic Spoon. So to answer that question, is Magic Spoon cereal good for your blood sugar? The answer for me is absolutely 100% yes. It is great for my blood sugar. And when I'm having kind of a sweet craving, I am totally on board with eating the Magic Spoon cereal. Again, the fruity flavor is probably the one that I'll go for. So overall, I would say it's a win with the Magic Spoon cereal, and I'm really happy that I gave it a try. If you like cereal and want a good alternative, I would highly recommend this. I think that if you really like cereal, then you'll like Magic Spoon. And again, the minimal impact on my blood sugar was pretty astounding. So thumbs up for me with the Magic Spoon. All right, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And if you guys are interested in seeing more blood sugar experiments, I have that on my channel, so go ahead and head over there, and I will see you all next time. And thank you to my viewer who recommended Magic Spoon for me. I think this is a cereal that I would be happy to feed my kids, and something that I will be feeding them from here on out. All right, so I will see you all next time. Bye.